Good day, everybody. It's so nice that you joined me again. So today we're going to continue with whole numbers and we're going to do some problem solving with whole numbers. Oh, it's so awesome what we can do with numbers, isn't it? So up to now we've added, subtracted, multiplied. We've done the highest common factors and the lowest common multiples. So today we are going to do something different with whole numbers. The first one is ratio. So what's the definition? A definition is a comparison between two numbers or two quantities that are measured in the same units. Now, the best always is to work with an example. Say, for example, your dad gave you 40 Rand and said that you must divide it in a ratio of 2 to 3 with your bigger brother. Yes, I know they need more money, okay? So now how are we going to do that? So the first thing we must remember, if you have to divide it 2 to 3, so one person will get 2 parts of 40, and then the other person will get, so you will get 2 parts of the 40, and your brother will get 3 parts of the 40. Okay, so we've got 5 parts. That's important. So you add that up. So there are 5 parts in this equation. So how do you work that one out? So we have to share 5 parts, 2 parts for you and 3 parts to your brother. So we divide 40 by 5, so we get 8. So the value of 1 part is then 8. The rest is then easy. So then you just multiply 2 by 8 for 16 and 3 by 8 for 24. So you will then get 16 Rand and your brother will get 24 Rand. So your answer will be, if you have to divide 40 in the ratio 2 to 3, that will be 16 to 24. And if you want to check your answer, 16 plus 24 is 40. So it is correct. Let's do another example. You've got juice, 750 milliliter of juice, and you want to divide it in a ratio of 6 to 3 to 1. So what is important here? 6, 3, 1. So we're going to add this up, and we've got 10 parts, okay, that we're going to divide. So we're going to divide, first thing is the 750, we're going to divide by 10 to find the value of 1 part. Like there we have it. 1 part is 750 milliliters. So 3 parts then, that's our question. 3 parts will be 3 times 75, 225 milliliters. And 6 parts will be 6 times 75, 450 milliliters. So what is our answer? If we have to divide 750 milliliter in the ratio 6 to 3 to 1, it will be 450 from there, 225 and 75 milliliters. And we want to check our answer once again. We add that all up and we find it is equal to 750 milliliters. Okay, now there's different ways that this question can be asked. So we've got to, the trick here is to really read the question carefully. And I want to ask you that if you feel, oh, she's going a little bit fast, that's the beauty. Just stop at the screen that you can read it properly to make sure that you understand. Now, this one, how many learners can a school enroll if there are 12 teachers? And the ratio of learners to teachers are 30 to 1. Okay, now think carefully. They are actually 30 to 1, and they're telling us that the school has got 12 teachers. So what are they actually doing? They're giving us the value of 1 part. So they're telling us that 1 part is equal to 12. So all we have to do, So we will have to find out how many learners can they then enroll. So what are we going to do? We're going to multiply 30 by 12, and we're going to get 360. So if it's a 30 to 1, we know that 1 equals to 12. So in order to get this, we multiply that side by 12. So we must multiply this side by 12. What we do on the one, we do on the other. And that will give us 360. And that is our answer. The school, but this is important. In all these type of word sums, word problems, you have to write the answer like this. You have to write, the school can therefore enroll 360 learners. Cool. Let's do another example. The ratio of boys to girls is 2 to 3. Okay. So how many girls is in your class if there are 12 boys? It's very similar to the teacher-learner one, isn't it? So they're telling us there's 2 boys to 3 girls, and they're telling us that there are 12 boys in the class. So what are we going to work out? We're going to say, so in other words, 1 part equals 6. So if 2 parts is 12, so 1 part will be 6. And then it's very easy to work out 3. So it's 6. 1 part equals 6. So 2 parts then equals 6 times 2. And 3 parts equals 6 times 3. So there we've got 12. There we've got 18. So we will have 18 girls in our class because the ratio, if you see there, is 2 to 3. Okay, right. Let's do another. Oh, no. I just want to see. Let's do an example. You do an example, and then I'm going to help you on the other side. So stop this, read carefully. And then we're going to do this together. Just read. Gavin and John share a reward of 140 Rand in a ratio of 2 to 5. What fraction of the total reward does Gavin get? It's very similar to one that we've done first. And the other one, a jar contains 550 beads. Of all the beads, 2 out of 5 are white, and the rest of the beads are blue. What is the ratio of white beads to blue beads? Now think carefully. 2 out of 5 of the beads are white. So it's actually telling us that our total parts will be 5. So we've got 2 parts and we still need to work out 3. I'm just giving you a tip. Please stop and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, let's see who's got the first one correct. Gavin and John and a reward of 140 Rand. So we've got 140 Rand, right? And remember, the ratio is 2 to 5. So that will give us 7 parts to this. Correct? So we're going to divide 140 by 7. And this is going to give us 1 part then is 20 Rand. So we need to give Gavin, because Gavin gets 2, John gets 5. Okay? So then Gavin will get 2 times 20 is 40 Rand. That was what Gavin will get. And then John will get 5 times 20, which is 100. And there we have our 140 Rand. Congratulations if you've got that correct. The next one, remember I gave you the tip. So a jar contains 550 beads and 2 of the 5 are white. So what we know now is our total is 550, and we divide it by our parts because they're actually giving us to us, right? 2 out of 5. So we divide 550 by 5, and so one part will be 110. So now they say of all the beads, 2 out of 5 are white and the rest are blue. What is the ratio of white beads to blue beads? So we're just going to work this out. So 110 is one part. So if it's 2, in order to make it 5, we know if they've given us the 1, we know that the other one will be 3 to make it out of 5. Remember, they said 2 out of 5 is white. So 110 is one part, so 110 times 2 will then give us the white beads, and 110 times 3 will give us the blue beads. And there we have got our 550 beads, and our answer then will be 220 to 330. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and see you next time.